Great to talk to you guys. I really enjoyed the movie. One of the things I really liked about it, it's so relatable. You know, I felt like every person has been in a friendship where either their friend gets into a relationship and changes the dynamic of their friendship, or vice versa. Could you guys relate to this in your own lives?
Definitely. I feel like as you get older, long-term friendships start to go through different phases and change, and initially that can be really scary and uncomfortable, but then I think if it's a strong friendship, you realize, oh, it's okay for the dynamic to shift, but the love between us will always be there.
And that's really what the characters figure out.
Yeah.
Nothing you want to elaborate on that?
No, I mean, I agree, and I think you're right. I think that, you know, friendships go through different phases, and like sometimes it's hard to adjust. I mean, it's so funny. When I was on my way here today, I was looking around, and it was like I was passing my old high school, and I was like, I don't talk to any of my friends from back then, and like you think during that time that they're gonna be your friends forever, or like, you know, when you're 21 and like you sleep over at your friend's house every night, and you know, you do everything with them all the time, and you like plan vacations, and like, you know, those things change, and you're like, at the time I never thought that they would ever be different, but then, you know, you grow, I guess.
Life takes its course.
Yeah.
What did you guys see in these characters that you thought you could really bring out, that excited you about playing them?
I mean, for myself, I read the script, and some of the more like painful, less desirable aspects of my character's personality I related to. And it was like, that rings really true. She has a need to be right. She likes to win in arguments. She, you know, is stubborn. I was like, those are the things I don't like about myself. But to see sort of versions of conversations I've had in my own life in a script, that was exciting. I'm like, okay, expose the worst parts of myself, the parts I like the least. And it's fun to have a female character that's complex and nuanced, and obviously I could relate to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the first read-through of everything for me was like, oh, just everything she says is kind of funny and like off-color, and I liked that. I was like, you know, let's see how far we can take it, and yeah, she's just a big weirdo, and I like it.
Director Susanna Fogel said that she really wanted to make a movie that dealt honest with female relationships, but also showed the gay and lesbian experience in a relatable way. Was that something that you guys really got excited about with this project?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just very truthfully written, so it wasn't like a huge, it wasn't that difficult to sort of grasp and be like, I'm just gonna treat this like as if it was just me in my life. And I love that it's not like a big topic of discussion. It's like you could flip it and we're talking about straight relationships and it's the exact same. And, you know, my character isn't in her early 20s or isn't going like, I need to come out, or maybe I'm not, or like, actually I'm in love with a man. And like, there's none of that. Like, none of that.
It's really straightforward.
It's very straightforward. Yeah. She dates people that kind of aren't right for her. She doesn't find the one, you know. So, yeah.
Tell me about working with director Susanna Fogel.
Oh,
she's just the worst
human being ever. Was it difficult?
No, it's so great. I mean, you know, I always get excited to work with a female director. And I had met Susanna and Joni a couple years previously. They wrote a pilot that I had auditioned for. And so I was already a fan of their writing. And so when they sent me this script, I was like, those names look familiar. And I looked them up and I was like, oh, those are the girls that wrote that script. So when we met up about this, it was really nice because it was like reconnecting with people that you'd had a connection with previously, and that just continued to grow and develop, and I'm such a fan of hers and Joni's.
What are you guys looking for from a director when you're working on set? What's important for you?
I mean, when you first meet, I think that you can kind of tell. You know, just that you'll have chemistry, that they'll be on your team, that they'll be sensitive to what you want to do and then guide you in the right direction. And she was just perfect. She's everything I could ever want in, you know, being a good, I guess, boss to everybody. But she also is so in tune to what she wants that she doesn't really have to, like, you know, give orders. Like, she's just very strong, but just so sweet and kind and wonderful. I don't know. I love her.
Oh, you guys are great at it. Yeah, you guys are really funny. Thank you so much. It was really nice seeing you guys. Thanks again.
Thank you.